Hello, my name is Steven Tran with Mod in Japan, and this is the race weekend for the 24-hour race at the Nurburgring. Normally during this time, we would be on the ground in the ring supporting our partners at Ring Racing Germany, Novel Racing Japan, and REVEL Motorsports Japan, but due to the global pandemic and travel restrictions, we are at home here in our offices in Ontario, California. So I'm here to get you caught up regarding the practice sessions and qualifying that happened earlier in this week, as well as get you caught up and up to speed on the race that's going on right now. So if you're not familiar with the team, Ring Racing Germany with Novel Racing Japan and REVEL Motorsports Japan is campaigning a Supra GT4 and a Lexus RCF Cup car for this year's 24-hour race at the Nürburgring. Normally this race is held towards May and June, but it was postponed until now. The drivers of both cars are a mix of professional Japanese and German endurance drivers, with the Japanese and the Novel Racing Japan team getting special permission to enter Germany just for this race. Earlier in the week, both cars, armed with a new tire compound from major tire sponsor Toyo Tires Global, began practice sessions to dial in both cars leading towards qualifying that completed at the end of this week. Weather conditions this week have been brisk, with ambient temperatures around the low to mid 50 degrees in Fahrenheit. Practice was relatively uneventful for the Supra GT4, while the Lexus RCF Cup suffered a moderate accident. The accident occurred during one of the night qualifying sessions with damage to the front and rear quarter panel, with a full front suspension assembly needing to be replaced before the next day's qualifying session. However, the team worked tirelessly through the night to complete the repairs as they entered the final qualifying and race day with the car looking even better than it was before it entered the race. Now with both cars prepped, they entered the race at 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon local time. At the time of this recording, it's about 9 p.m. local time as they enter the treacherous nighttime stint of the race, where they battle with almost zero visibility. The Novel Racing Ring Racing Toyo Tires RCF is in position 1 in the SVA class, while the REVEL Motorsports Ring Racing Toyo Tires Toyota Supra GT4 is in position 2 in the SP10 class. Forecast for the race weekend is mid-40s and rain, so it's going to be an extra challenging weekend for the team. Also, last year's field was about 160 cars, with around 100 completing the 24-hour race. This year there are quite a bit less, with about 96 cars entered, so we'll see how many teams and cars will be able to make it through this unusually extra punishing race. The other interesting thing this year is the paddock is heavily regulated, with fans not being allowed to roam around as normal, with a limited quantity of spectators at the GP portion of the course.
Look at the very empty Grand Prix stands. Really empty. No one.
As new information develops, I will be posting updates continually, and if you want to follow along, I'll put in links below to all the resources that I can find so you can watch the action. If you have any questions for the team, leave me a comment below and I'll relay it to them. And we are going to try to go live in the pits later with our friends at Novel Racing and REVEL Motorsports Japan, so stay tuned.